I think we are live. I'm not sure. Let me just check that. I think we are live. Okay, so guys, can you hear me? Yeah, I think screen got struck, right? Okay, let me just. Hey guys, I hope now it's clear, right? Yeah, okay. So can you just confirm that are you able to see my video and you able to hear me properly? Everything looks good, right? Okay, great. Thank you so much for confirming. 1 second. Okay, let it be like this. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Let other people to join. I just joined, 5-10 minutes before, so that if any issues are there with respect to streaming or something, then we can quickly have a look. So I hope there is no lag or something. It's perfectly fine, right? Right. Okay, great. So great. So guys, thank you so much for this thing. Today we will have Sanjay also. Sanjay is just joining in next couple of minutes. By the time I would like to tell a couple of things that if you really want to share, you can share this YouTube live streaming URL in other Telegram group or Facebook or LinkedIn also, if you really want to share it with your colleagues and friends. And just a second. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, and a lot of good things today, because with Sanjay, he actually innovated something new in SelectorsHub, and that is going to help you a lot if you are coming from Selenium, Playwright, or Cypress background, or if you're using any UI automation tool, and then you are really struggling with the locators. First of all, SelectorsHub is solving a lot of problems, and almost all the problems with respect to locators. But now the next level problem is that if something is getting changed in the locator, in your page, or in your page object, and that is a lot of maintenance and the tech debt work that we have to do, that we have to perform a lot of, keep checking in the dev Chrome tools, or maybe or checking your selectors hub also, and then copy pasting the stuff. And it's like very time taking process. And sometimes it's really frustrated that after a few months, we just leave that thing, and then nobody's going to maintain the framework and the page objects. And then we see that we are not getting the proper results and everything. So this is innovation is all about. He's going to show you. I'm not going to reveal the secret here. But before that, a couple of other things that one announcement with respect to RTP QA meetup, Rave Test Party QA meetup. Me, Sanjay, Mukesh, we are coming to Delhi on November 5th. And that is a full day event. I would like to invite you guys that please come if you are in Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon. So we have already decided the venue and the place, and it's association with Lambda Test. So there are something amazingly, a lot of good events and a lot of good things that we are going to have it. A lot of good presentations, very ground level presentation. We are going to do that. A lot of good counseling sessions. We are going to have it. And then definitely we'll have a get together and the meet and greet also after that. So I would like to invite you, if you haven't registered yet, please do that. It's very amazing event. we had already great success earlier. We had with in Bangalore in Bangalore and Pune as well. That was really like houseful show. This time again we want. So November 5th is a day. I'll do one thing. I'll share the registration link also with you guys. Just go and then register for it. It's a very minimal price that we have done, but in return, I'm pretty much sure you will be getting a lot of learnings, a lot of good networking and goodies, and some really good stuff on the courses, essays from the Lambda test from our side. Also, you will be getting it. So please do and then go for it. Okay, so I think it's almost 8:28. Let other people to join at 8:30 as well. So we can see that around 120 people are watching. So can anyone share in the Telegram group? That will be good if you can share it. Okay, I think, okay, good. So let me add Sanjay also. So Sanjay, I think you are already here. Can you please start your camera?
Hey, Naveen.
Yes, great. So I think, let me check it on YouTube.
Yep. Hello, everyone. Very good evening.
So thank you so much, Sanjay. First, let me check. So guys, can you see Sanjay and me together? Yes, we can see that, as I can see on the live. So there is one actually from Zoom to YouTube live. It takes some few seconds to display and then it's coming. So I think we can see that. I can see all my. Okay, perfect, great. So good. So just confirm that. Okay, Sanjay, can you please say something so that we can check your audio?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hi, Naveen. Thanks
Great.
for having me here. Very good evening, guys. Can someone please confirm if you can hear me?
Yes. So guys, you can confirm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. So you will to hear Sanjay, right? Because he is going to present something. So that is a good thing. Sanjay, just quickly,
Okay.
can you share your screen so that we can just quickly check that. So I don't want any issues later on.
Sure.
Just share any blank screen and then let me quickly have it. So guys, can you check that there's a welcome screen? Are you able to see that? Nice, right? Okay, great. Thank you so much. Good. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, Purnima, Mayuri, Hari, Ganesh. That's great. So perfect. There is no lag and everything is correct, right? Okay, great.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
feel like it's all perfect.
yeah,
Just
so
that.
you can just stop the
Sure.
screen. So good. So without wasting our time, it's 8:30 sharp. So let's wait for for 2 more minutes because YouTube will send a notification to everyone and then people will start joining. But before that, I would like to know that do you really want to quickly share your experience with RTP and then what is there in the RTP? What will be there in RTP NCR in Delhi?
And anyone, how many of you have registered? Like, is there anyone who has registered? We are really excited for this one. We hosted already in Pune and Bangalore. Those events were like really huge success. Around, I guess, more than 200 people in both the events were there. So yeah, and we are expecting actually like even the bigger event than the like what it was there in Pune and Bangalore.
Great. So Sanjay, that today let's quickly tell that what exactly this innovation and then at least give some hint to the people so that they will get to know what exactly you're going to show and what exactly
Yeah,
the problem statement and then what is the solution.
definitely. So shall we start now? I
Yeah,
guess
I think.
one thing we can do, Naveen, what I was thinking, in that page, like I guess the event page which we created, that it's not showing live there. So I have updated link. Maybe like you can put it there. This live.
No, this is the same link, Sanjay, that we shared on.
Okay, because I'm opening on YouTube, that page is still showing me
No, that's
like.
fine. That's fine. I can see that. I'm able to see that. It's the
Okay,
same,
then perfect.
same URL, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Great then. So let me share my screen and get it started.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Can you just confirm once, like if my screen is shared and everything is okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Once again, thanks everyone for joining, and thank you, Naveen, for having me here to uh, giving me this opportunity to present this innovation with whole community. And definitely this is going to be very, very helpful for all the people, and it's going to give the goosebumps, and trust me guys, you will say wow at least once. So you see that today, like when you see anything, why we change in the UI, like in IT, not just in IT, in every field, you see that we change the UI change, UI upgrade, like somewhere we will show some image and then we will upgrade them. So generally, like UI change used to happen to give a better experience to the user, to the audience, and to all. So you see that don't feel like I like Ritik only. Of course, I'm straight and I like girls as well. Girls, not as well. so you see that one UI and then the other UI. So UI change is always required. And no matter like what kind of testing you do, like all the testing you do, but we always make sure that whenever we push the changes to the production, we at least do one round of UI testing. I'm sure like no matter how much API testing, backend testing, or whatever we do, we at least do one round of sanity testing. In fact, like whenever I push selectors up to the production, I make sure that I check once the UI is everything is working fine or not. So everything is temporary, but change in UI is permanent. So whenever this change happens, what happens actually, like with respect to UI automation, what used to happen? It used to happen that our locators start breaking. And because of that, like what happens, you see that, in fact, like let me take this example here. So this is the before image and this is the after image. Now you see that both the UI looks like pretty much similar. And this happened a lot, like in our case as well, in the like in production and all, that very minor changes sometimes goes in production, sometimes more changes goes in production. So in all these cases, whenever there are like more changes goes in production, most of the locators start breaking. If some minor changes goes like this image, it is really difficult to figure it out, like how many elements got changed in the UI. So in this kind of situation, let's say you have 100 locators, 100 selectors are there. Some are the XPaths, some are the IDs, some are the classes. So it becomes really difficult to verify one by one all of them. And in result, what happened? Our UI automation script used to go in waste. Nobody wants to maintain the automation script, UI automation script, whenever there is a major UI change happen or even a small UI change happen. And in result, what we start doing, we used to start writing the new test cases, keep on adding more and more UI automation script. So to solve the problem, all these problems, you see, like today we have in SelectorsHub, you must have seen that, let's say I'm on this practice page here. So here, if you see that in SelectorsHub, you can verify all the XPath in one go. Like if somewhere you have written, let me show you in this here, like a smart maintenance feature is already there. So we were able to, like, let's say driver dot find element by dot XPath and XPath value. And suppose we have this kind of a script and we paste it here, submit. So here it is able to fetch the XPath and show the result. But if you see that, it is able to just verify only XPath from this. Now there is ID, CSS selector, class name, tag name, link text, partial link text, because in real time, we are not just writing the XPath. So this feature, what we were having like a smart maintenance, it was solving a problem, but that was not solving actual problem, because it was just solving a 5-10% of the like actual problem. Whenever there is a locator change, it used to like you can verify your complete script, but still now here if UI got changed and I have to verify these selectors, that which all selectors got changed, I have to like after XPath, these two XPath, I have to verify this, copy this ID, come here, paste it here, and then verify whether this is there or not. Then copy another, this is CSS selector, so copy this, come here and paste it here, verifying one by one. So that used to take a lot of time. So in this kind of situation, this used to waste, still we are wasting a lot of time. And this was the biggest reason that our most of the automation script goes in backlog. Now I want to hear from you guys that do you guys agree that yes, your UI automation script used to go in backlog 99% of the time because of this region, that whenever there is a UI change happen, your locators used to go in, your all the locators used to change. Not all the locators, I'm sure like not all the locators used to change, but some of the locators used to get changed. And because of that, you have to uh, verify all the selectors one by one, or we leave that we cannot maintain this automation script. And we start adding.
Sanjay, one thing, just can you increase the font size of your IntelliJ?
Okay, sure. I guess that will take more time. This doesn't have Control A.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, better I will show you on like here on this page.
Yeah.
Let me take example of this page. So we have this real-time script as well from Naveen here. So on Naveen Automation Lab in GitHub. So if you guys want, you can check it out here. So you see that generally, like we, not all the times we write the XPath. In reality, we write XPath, CSS selector, name, link text, whichever selector is best and more robust, and which is not going to change frequently. Generally, in real time, we write those selectors. Yes, XPath is one of the like Brahmastra that which always works, but we also use other selectors. So how can we make sure that without wasting any time, we can verify all these selectors whenever there is a UI change happen? No matter I have like 100 selectors in my script, no matter there are 100 pages or 1000 pages script is there, we should be able to verify all of them just in few seconds. So can anyone tell me out there that yes, this is the scenario with you guys and you are facing these challenges and your script used to go in backlog?
Correct. So I just want to add a couple of points here that
sure,
because I have already seen this solution, and why I liked it, because you are not only supporting driver.find element. That is the very important thing that you have actually covered. Because when we design the real-time frameworks, so we don't write the plain script always. It's not about only driver.find element. So there are varieties of definitions of defining the locators. Some people, they use only string locators. Some are using only by locators as strategy. Some people are using @find by. People are using directly driver.find element. So it actually depends that which locator strategy that you are using. And it's not only with the, not only with the Selenium, but you can use Playwright and Cypress and other things. So that is the good thing, guys, that what exactly Sanjay is trying to explain here is that you create any pages. Doesn't matter that you, what kind of locator strategy, one locator, 10 locator, or 100 of locators that you have defined in the same page. Sometimes you have such a big page and you are not able to identify that, okay, yeah, which locator got changed or something. Let's say your logout link got changed, or maybe email ID got failed or got changed, an XPath or any CSS or any locator. And you just need to, you have other private locators, you have other public constructors and the public methods also. So it's not about it, okay, one by one, you have to copy paste the locator from your, from your code and from your IntelliJ or Eclipse to the other stuff, and then you have to keep verifying it. You just need to copy the entire code, the junk code that you have written that you can see on the screen, and you just paste it in the SelectorsHub. It will give you the exactly same thing that, okay, which locator actually got changed.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So here introducing this new thing, guys, to the world. Any guess what it is? Now, pretty much like we have revealed that. This is selectors healing. This is the feature, guys, which is going to solve all your UI automation script backlog issues. With this feature going forward, at least like it will make sure that you will not have to waste any more time, and you will not have to like your automation script will not go in backlog because of locators issue. Whenever there will be UI change, you will be confident, you will be make sure that, okay, this is not going to take much time. Today, we have to have like a lot of discussion with developers whenever there is a UI change. We always used to automate as an automation tester, we always used to present that no, don't change the UI, our automation script will start breaking. Don't change the locators, please try to keep those things in the place. But with this, now you get that confidence, okay, let them change according to like whatever requirement they have, and we can easily maintain and verify our selectors whichever will change. So going forward, you will not have to like take that much burden, and our automation script will not go in backlog. So now with this feature, you will be able to verify all selectors in one click, not just XPath. And I will show you that how you can use this feature, how it is going to solve your problem, and without doing anything extra. You just have to copy, paste, and click. That's it.
Yeah.
Like you're verifying one XPath. Yes, Naveen.
Yeah. So before showing you the demo, so because see, I've been taking a lot of trainings, and I've been working with a couple of other projects. A lot of projects I have seen practically in different companies. People are coming to me and then sharing their projects. Naveen, can we do this strategy and all those things? And I have taken a lot of other workshops and corporate trainings also sometimes. And when I see their major issue with a major concern with the UI automation is that fine, maybe we love automation and we have learned about XPath and CSS, everything, we know that how to write it now. Like now it's been around more than, around 13, 14 years. And then after SelectorsHub, after so many YouTube trainings and everything, now most of the people are comfortable with the XPath and CSS now. Either it is generating from the Chrome dev tools or maybe SelectorsHub, people are aware of it. But the major concern is that the major challenge is that the pain point is that the maintenance of the framework. And one of the important thing is that if any locators are getting changed, if any, let's say ID got changed, or ID is so dynamic in nature, or maybe your XPath got disturbed, or some of the elements got shifted from one location to another location, or maybe some of the element got deleted also. The flow of the page got changed, or flow of the application got changed. So who is going to maintain that? Right. So one type of maintenance is that, okay, fine, we have to cross check everything is fine, the flow is connected or not through the page chaining model and everything. But when we design the pages, and there are hundreds of pages are there, because one of the design pattern that we are using page object model, and with page object model, it's the main pain point is that who is going to maintain those locators. So some people, they maintain it within the script or XML or JSON. But again, the problem here is that you have to keep checking it that, okay, my locators are getting changed or not before running the script. And then we really need one dedicated guy. The entire team is working on that, and then checking that, okay, which locator got changed. And it's a very, very concern. Most of the people are giving the same feedback, same thing, that we are not able to identify. And then the moment we run it, then we get to know, after the execution, we get to know that, okay, it's not the application issue, is actually problem with my script and locator got changed. And then it's always say that, no, we can go to developers, why didn't you give the IDs and everything? See, they cannot give the ID for everything. It's like, it's not practically possible also sometimes. If you talk about dynamic web tables, if you talk
yes,
about,
of course, like
paginations and
website
everything,
like Amazon, Flipkart, they can't introduce ID with each and every.
there are thousands of products are there. It's a stupid thing to ask that, okay, for every product, please give us ID, because ID is always a unique attribute for each and every element. So you have to deal with some custom locators like XPath or CSS selectors. You have to create that also you have written in the script. But the problem is that, again, who is going to maintain that? What is the guarantee that, okay, after a few days it won't work? We have certain solutions like Selenium or all such things are available, but here we're talking about the major junk UI automation that we have in terms of Cypress, Playwright, Selenium, WebDriver, IO, whatever the style that you're writing in terms of UI automation for the locators. I think the solution is going to solve it for sure.
Yes, definitely, Naveen. So Okay, I guess there are like a couple of questions and thoughts. We will take all the question and we'll answer all the questions. And in fact, like most of them are already solved here. So when you will see the demo, so already it will be answered. So let's first see this, how this works, and then we will take all your questions. So how to use this selectors healing feature? It's pretty straightforward. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to go to that page on which you want to verify, like, because of course, if your selectors, like this page is written for naveenautomationlabs.com, we cannot verify this page locators on selectorshub.com, right? So we'll have to open that page, particular page. So let me just open first. Okay, let me show you some of the very simple examples, not just very simple, but yes, real complicated as well. So let me close this. Suppose this is my script. I will go with the very basic one, and then we will take the real complex, really complex as well. So suppose this is very simple one, very simple example, which all of us are aware, those who have just started learning Selenium automation or UI automation, and those who are expert. So everyone has seen this kind of a script where you have seen that driver.find element by.xpath, by.id, by.name, and a lot more. So let's copy this script. Suppose this is the script and we want to verify this. We want to verify all the selectors. So what you have to do, click on inspect, open this selectors up here. You see that selectors healing button will be there. Click on this. It will open this pop-up. What you have to do, you just paste this script here and click on submit. You see it has verified all the selectors and showing the result. So you see that this is XPath, this is ID, this is name. So whatever selector was, it will show you that name. And here it will show the value. And here it is showing the matching count. Like this is ID, this is name. So that count it is showing here. And whichever is 0, you can simply click on edit button. And here you see that you can fix that issue here. Like, okay, this is showing 0. I can make it one matching node, and that way you would be able to solve your problem. So this is one example. Now let's take a little more complicated one. Suppose that was very simple in real time, though it is like, I guess, not very much used now at find by, but it's still, suppose you have this add find by, something like this. Copy this. There's an edit button. You can like either you click on this or you click on this edit button to paste the new script and paste it here. So whatever command is that, like command is basically kind of like format. So here the format on which is written on top of XPath is this format driver.find element. Here the format is add find by something. So that format you will already find it here. You just have to click on the drop down. You see that add find by selector value, select this and submit. So here you will see all the results like, okay, this is 1, this is 2 matching node. This is XPath, class name, ID, name, link text. Also it will verify. So all those things it will verify. Now let's say you have, let's take one example related to Cypress. So suppose if you have Cypress one, so you can copy this and paste it here. And from here you can take the cy.selector value. Submit, and here you go. It will show you the result. Okay, so this was some of the selectors which I have written, and as a like developer, you always do the testing very precisely that, okay, everything should work. But when you like go to the tester and you get the real-time scenario, that's where you feel some fear. So now Naveen has given me some hard time and he has given a lot of good pages. So let me try with these things and see like if it works there or not, which is the actual like real-time script, real-time project. So here we have all those things like Selenium page. Let me first take with the Selenium page. So this is the accounts page. Now let me open the page for which these selectors are written. So first let's open this.
Sanjay, can you, instead of accounts page, can you check the register page? That
okay, sure.
Better locators.
Okay.
Just go back and then, yeah, register page. Yeah,
Finger crossed.
The entire script. So it's a varieties of things here.
I hope everything works well. Okay, guys, this is very first release. So if anything breaks, I'm happy to accept the issues and any suggestion, any feedback. So I'm more than open to that because this will be very first release. So I have copied this script, and I guess this is the correct page, register page. This is register account. Yes. Now we'll open here, click on selectors healing and paste this script. And here you see that what is the format? Format is by.selector, by.selector, and then here is the value. So here you will find that selector, by.selector value, select this and submit. Boom. Yeah, so it worked well. It has fetched all the values. So like first were IDs, first name, last name, everything, and then XPath name and link text here. So you can see that all the values has been fetched and showing the correct result. You can go and check it here. You can match as well that if it is fetching all the selectors or not. So the very first one was the input first name, which was the ID, and the last one was the link text register. So let us see it here. ID first name and the last name is last one was the link text logout and link text register. So we are seeing the correct result. And also like you can, if you want, you can verify and match one by one. So here it shows the result.
Yeah. So if you see on this page, actually, this is my website only. So if you see this page, can you just scroll down on your locator? I mean, for the logout, it's showing 0, right? In the red color.
Yes.
So the good thing is that, guys, that it's a logout and then it's giving you 0 count. 0 count means this locator is not available on this page. Or it was in your script, in the Selenium script, is written with link text. So it's giving you that which type of locator, like which by.dot method you actually use, that by.dot link text or CSS or whatever. So it's telling you that, okay, hey, in your script, this link text logout got changed. And then immediately it's giving you the count is 0. So it means this logout is not available on this page. For example, let's say this is my register page, and then logout tomorrow should be available, but it's not there. So in that case, immediately it will tell you the count is 0. So if the count is 0, then it will be super easy for you to update the script that, okay, hey, or you can raise a bug that the logout is missing instead of running the script again and again, and then you are getting the failure results over there. So you can cross check on the UI also that there is no logout because it's a registration page and obviously logout will not be there. So that's why the count is 0. Same thing you can see for the register link also, their count is 3 actually. So there are 3 register links are available on this page.
Right. Absolutely. So this was the Selenium script, and I guess that's pretty much worked. Let us show any other page, Naveen, you would recommend?
So here you can, yeah. So these are the Selenium pages. If you have any @find by also,
yes,
that you can show that, because we are using Page Factory also. So
@find by, yes, okay. Yeah, so we have it here.
Yeah, Sanjay, what I want that you just copy this entire @find by, paste it in your notepad, and then zoom in the entire thing and show me in the notepad first, so that people will have a clear picture. And just maximize it. And just zoom in. Yeah, just keep zooming. Yeah. So guys, you can see here is that we are using Page Factory also in some projects, @find by, and then we have to initialize with the Page Factory.initialize in the constructor of the page class. So the complete junk that you can copy from, the entire page you can just copy, and then either you're using @cache lookup or @find by, XPath or CSS or anything that you are using it. You just need to copy the entire text. So Suresh, that you are asking this question, right? That, okay, you are maintaining somewhere in the notepad or somewhere in the JSON or anywhere. I think you can just copy the entire thing and then just paste it in the SelectorsHub. Now you can copy and paste it now.
Okay.
So let's go to SelectorsHub, and
one thing I will highlight here, means this is just for your knowledge perspective. Whenever you copy the locators from the notepad, remember one thing, that your codes are not getting updated. Sometimes it happened that you copy from the value from the notepad and your vertical codes convert into the tilted one. Then you will find all the 0 matching nodes. So make sure that whenever you copy and paste, it is always vertical codes, not the tilted one. Okay, anyways. So here we have pasted this script, and the format here is @find by. So you click here and @find by, you will find this format, select this, boom, submit. And here you can see all the results are showing it here. So you can see that whichever is not available, it will show 0, and whichever is available, it will show that many matching node, whatever is there. So you can see that yes, it works for in this case as well. Okay, here I want to also show you one more scenario, which I found, I guess, in this page, account page on this Naveen Automation Labs. Is it there? No, not in this.
So I think it's fine. Account page is having only 3 locators. So
yes, no, I just wanted to cover one scenario. Yeah, this one. So you see that, let me copy this, because we are covering the successful scenario. I want to cover one failure scenario. So here the command is by.selector. So select this and submit. Now you see that here, sometimes you will feel that it is showing you the breaking XPath. You see that this is invalid XPath, it has fetched. So the question will come in your mind that it has the script, which means SelectorsHub is not able to fetch the right XPath from the script. So the question immediately will come in your mind, oh, this is showing wrong value. So yes, there could be some minor or very corner cases where SelectorsHub might get break or it fail, but you have to make sure that what you are pasting, that is right. Now let me show you on this page why it is breaking. So you see that XPath here in this line, this is breaking. This has been basically commented, and the rest of the value is written with // here. So it has picked the right value till here. But because this was not a completed XPath, that's the reason whatever it is showing here. So SelectorsHub has done his part correctly. So please make sure that before raising any issue, or like whenever you face this kind of issue, because there will be like a lot of scenarios where you might have some variable in your script. There could be a chance, because in runtime also we pass a lot of parameters in our XPath. So there will be situation if you have written some XPath which has the runtime parameters. In that case also, because when you verify your XPath in any tool, in SelectorsHub or in DevTools, you don't verify with the runtime parameter, right? So that runtime parameter should have some value when you are trying to verify it here. Of course, those runtime parameters cannot be verified. Any XPath or any selectors with the runtime variable value cannot be verified. So right now that is not there. Of course, you will not be able to verify those. So that is like 2 heads up I wanted to give here, that make sure what values you are pasting, those are correct whenever you find it any failure. Second thing, if there will be any runtime variable in your script, that it will show as 0 result here, because it is going to always verify your XPath or selector with respect to your DOM. Because at SelectorsHub right now, we are not saving any of your data. In future, we might get your permission and we might add a feature of auto healing. So this is selector healing, not auto healing. Let me make it clear. So in future, we might add the auto healing. That's where we will start solving and giving you the solution for the, like even for the variable values as well. But right now, this is for the selectors, which is going to be directly verified with respect to the current DOM. Current DOM. Again, I will repeat current DOM.
Yep.
Okay.
So can you now we can take some other examples also. Let's see Playwright, because Playwright used a lot of other different combinations like text or pseudo classes and pseudo CSS also.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Show that will be good.
Hard time. Okay. Home page.
Yeah, you can take this one. I can see at line number 13, text login, which is not a Selenium
this is
selector.
Playwright selector. Yes. So we support Playwright selector, so it should work. Let's copy this. So I just click on this. So I guess we are on home page. Click on edit button, paste it. And the locator here, the command is, I will also explain you guys what is the command, how we are using the command. So here, this is private string, and this is the basically locator name it is written, and then the value of that. So here you can find that. And any command which you feel that missing, we can add that. You just let me know. So we'll add that command here. So you will not have to type. So select this private string selector is equal to value and submit. Boom. So yes, it worked. Here you can see that this was the very first selector, input name search. And yes, of course, because here nothing it is written like CSS selector or ID. And so that's the reason it will take the same name here in place of selector name. So it is showing that name. So you can see that it is working here. Let us cross verify this value if it is showing actually 0 or not. Yes, so it is 0. Here, this is the Playwright selector. This is not any XPath or CSS selector function. So you can see that. Let us verify this here. So it is one matching node. So yes, it is showing this result. So yes, it is working for Playwright selectors as well.
So, okay. So have you supported all the Playwright combinations?
Yes, it supports all the Playwright combinations. So
can you go to some other page? It's a very simple one. So
okay.
let's go to, let's see, can you go to text selector?
Text selector.
See
okay.
What it is. Scroll it down.
Yep.
And
okay, this one.
Yeah, something
okay,
like.
So let me open this page. Copy this complete script.
So see, one second. See, at line number 37, this is another like form input has text, and it's using the pseudo CSS because that is only supported in Playwright. So first to form the input has text login. So it's using has text as a pseudo CSS, and then we are validating it. So let's see it is for this also working.
Okay.
You can see at line number 28 also same thing.
Line number 28. Yep. Yes. Yeah, these are really complex one, and I guess they are not like they are supported by Playwright only. So let us see this. Yeah, it should work. 100%. It should work. Inspect. Pro.
Oh man, awesome. It is working there.
Every time I'm just getting goosebumps and finger crossed that it should work. We are doing it live. Okay, page.locator. So let us select this. No, I guess it is the right page, right?
Yes.
So page.selector and value, and then select. Yes. So now you can see that it has fetched all those values and it is showing the result. Now you can, like, whenever it is showing 0, so do not worry that it is like anything breaking or something. It could be actually 0. So you can always verify that. Like you can click on this value and see that it is showing 0. And this is 0 if we will be on the right page. So this was open card. Yes. So these locators are not there on this page, but whichever is available, so that it is showing like text your card. And then this is not there. This is, let me verify this as well. So it is showing 0. So because that is 0, so that is the reason it is showing 0.
Yeah. So yeah, so deliberately actually I made some changes before giving to you so that
okay.
Yeah. So that's good.
Great.
So it's supporting has text colon has text colon.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so it will support everything like Selenium, Cypress, Playwright, and all types of selectors. And in fact, like, let me give one more example, which I guess we haven't shown yet. So suppose you are writing with Selenium with Python. So not just Java, because so far we have covered with Java and I guess JavaScript maybe. So if you are writing in Selenium with Python, so this is the kind of like formula they used to use. So here what you have to do, you just copy this, come here, click on edit button, paste your script, and here if you click and you will find that Python command as well. Just scroll down. So those who are working with Selenium Python, they must be aware about this driver.find_element, something like this. Select this, submit, and you would be able to verify. So here, let me again clarify this, that it is not dependent on any kind of automation framework, library, API you are using for UI automation, irrespective of any programming language, any automation API, any automation framework, any automation API, it should work. If it is not working, then you are supposed to catch me and you are supposed to tell me that this is not working and fix this, Sanjay. So I should be able to fix that. So it will always work, and this will work for mobile web and desktop web application. It is not supporting, SelectorsHub doesn't support the Android and iOS native apps. It will support mobile web app. Like if you are opening your website in this mobile view, then it will support. You can verify your selectors.
Yeah. So Sanjay, a couple of things. So let's consider other tools also. Let's see Catalan. So I think
Okay.
Isha Batra is asking that does it support Catalan? Because in Catalan,
Yes,
we have driver.findElement, but it's a customized driver.findElement that they are using internally. But ultimately,
yes.
the kind of XPath only, that is what they are using. So I
Yes,
think it doesn't matter for that. So make
yeah.
sure that you just check later on maybe with Catalan also.
Yes, it will work. It will work. Let me, I was just thinking to come on that. It will work on that as well. So what you have to do, so you see that whenever you are pasting your command here, your code here, so there are two things you see that you might have observed by so far, that we are passing two things here. First is we are pasting the script here. And then we are asking you that what is the format you are using. So you select the format here. So very first simple one is this driver.findElement by.selector and value. This was the another one. So we have added couple of the standard one, which generally like in 90% of the things we have covered, but yes, there will be some few scenarios which might not be here. So that we will keep on adding in future. And in fact, like better things we can do. So how you can set this command if you didn't find that sorry, if you didn't find your command here, then how, in that case, how you can add that here? So suppose this is your code you are writing like this. Let's say this is the command, or this is the format you are using. So what will be the command which you need to paste in SelectorsHub? So in this case, what you have to do, wherever you have the selector name is written, like this is selector name, partial link text, right? So this you replace with selector. And wherever the value is written, selector value, that you replace with value keyword.
Yeah.
Now this will become your command for to verify. You paste this here, and if you want to verify this piece of thing, now you paste it here, it will verify. Okay, now suppose your thing, let's say we are working Catalan or anything. Okay, so this could be anything random. Like suppose this is by dot Naveen underscore Sanjay underscore anything. Okay, so now this is my command. So what you have to do in this case, wherever that is written, that you replace with selector here. And wherever that value is written, that you replace with value. Now you copy this. Sorry, copy and paste it here. And you can copy and paste this here. So basically the command could be, sorry, your format could be anything. You need not to worry. Wherever is your selector name written, that you replace with the selector. Wherever the value, that you replace with value. And that's how you can modify this. And if you will do anything wrong, like here you will miss something, it will show you in red color, and it will also tell you that what is the format and how you can do that. So you can find the example here. If you hover on it, immediately it will also show you that what is the command you are supposed to set. So you will get that information right there. And also you will always find the tutorial here. If you miss anything, you will always find right there the tutorial. So you don't worry about that. Okay, if you will not be able to use this feature, what to do? So you can always find the right there tutorial.
Okay, Sanjay, one thing.
Yes.
For example, I'm not using any format, no by dot, no string format. I'm just using a plain XPath.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good
only,
question.
Let's see 10 XPath, or out of 10, let's see out of 10 selectors, or simple string values I'm writing. Let's see starting with double slash.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So
like
yeah. like something like this. So suppose you have just X paths only, you don't have any command, and you just want to verify them. So copy them, come here, paste them, and in that case, you turn off this command thing format. You need not to pass this, and now submit. You see that it will fetch all of them and will show you the result.
Perfect. Yeah.
So you can verify all your XPath, not just XPath. Suppose you have written a mix of like selectors and XPath. Let me take, I must be having some example. Okay, this are all XPath.
Okay, that's okay. That
yeah, so you can verify like whether if those are just ID or anything. So that can be verified here. You just have to like if you want to verify with command, you turn on this. If you just want to verify your only selectors, then you can go with this.
So can you go back to the selectors hub once again?
Yep.
So selectors hub, yeah. So go to the edit page.
Okay.
Yeah, and paste the entire thing once again, that all the XPaths that you copied, right?
Yes.
And the last one is, let's see the last one. In the next line, you write convert this XPath into CSS. For example, simple write input ID equal to user ID. Yeah. So, and then now just submit it.
Yeah.
So
it is showing 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So because you see that I was capital here, I missed that ID small. So if we verify, your video is paused, I guess, Naveen.
I don't know, some problem with my video.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now you see that if we make capital I, then it's showing 1. Yep.
Okay. So, okay. Can you show in the table?
In the table, it is showing 0 here.
No, it should show 1, right? Because at the 7th number, it's showing.
Yes. So that's what I'm telling. Like here, I missed that. Here I written small I, and here it is capital I.
So can you update the bulk once again? Can you update the entire thing once again and then just?
Sure.
Just pass capital ID.
Yep.
Now it's fine. Yeah.
Yes. Now like this, it is showing 0 matching node because there is a space here while there is no space here. So if you edit this, so that's what, like, these are the kind of things which happen actually. Many a times what happened, like tomorrow this page might get updated and here you see that there is a space here. There is no space between these words, 2 words. So generally it happened that this minor change used to keep on going in production, which is like really hard to identify with the bare eyes, something like this, which we don't able to verify. And then we struggle a lot. It was good for me that I could immediately identify, okay, this was a small I. Otherwise, I could also have got the sweat that, oh, why it is showing 0. So
yeah. So that's really good example, because Shilpa Nayak is asking that this is useless. My organization is not accepting this because of the privacy concern. So maybe can you like give us the solution that why it is, how to solve this, how to convince to the management so that it won't be useless for them.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So one thing I really wanted to highlight that this any organization, irrespective of this, is not just this is a perception that Chrome extensions or extensions are not allowed in any company. Actually, all the software are going through the approval from the admin whenever they get inside a company. Like, do you think like any software you can get in your company? No. To use any software in your company, you need the approval. So for this also, you need the approval. And how you can get the approval? Let me show you. If you go to this SelectorsHub.com. So all the extensions which I have invented and created, like SelectorsHub Pro, so all the products are highly secure. They don't save any kind of data. And the best thing is, if you go to Chrome Store, you will find that they all got the verified and featured badge, which means if you hover on this, it shows clearly that follows recommended practice for Chrome extensions. So which means we follow all the standard and they are highly safe and secure. And this, if this is not enough to get the approval from your company, then let me tell you, this is the top 20 developers tool out there in the Chrome store. Across the like millions of developer tools are there in Chrome store, and this is in top 20. And if still your company is not getting approval, I'm sorry.
Okay, good. Yeah, please go ahead.
So you like, and the good thing is we don't have, and this was another like best selling point for the all the tools under SelectorsHub umbrella, that none of the tools use any kind of cloud server where we are saving the data. So this runs absolutely in your local. You see that it is under in the 19th position on Chrome DevTools, which are like more recommended. Recommended tools. It is in 19th position. So this is like, you can see also, you can see the highest rated tool. In fact, like whatever are there, in fact, on above this is 5-star and highest rated tool. And it is not just being used in some of the companies. It is being used almost in every company. You can see always you can find it here, which all companies it is being used in: Google, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon. Everywhere it is being used, from the startup to like big MNCs. And in fact, like there are a lot of banks as well where it is being used. So we always have to convince our management for any kind of product to like get any software in. Yes, please, guys, if you have any question, I guess. So yeah.
So one example with the Cypress also we can have it. Right?
Sure. Okay. Sorry.
So it's only for Chrome right now, or for other browsers also?
It's available for all the Chromium based browser.
Okay.
Yeah. So shall we take this login page, register page?
Yeah, any Playwright pages you can. Yeah, sorry, any Cypress pages you can take it. Yeah.
Okay, let me take this. Yes, it has enough number of selectors.
Yeah. So if you see that there are a lot of cy.get.
Yes. So I guess I'm on. Let me go to this register page. No, not this. It's here, right?
Yes.
Register page. Let me edit and paste it here. So this is cy.get. So cy.selector. Let's select this and submit. Okay, now you can see that here. It shows the result. Here you go.
Okay, so
yes, it works in case of Cypress as well.
Okay. Because in Cypress, like the format is almost same.
Yeah, almost same. But in fact, like sometimes people use XPath as well. So let me show you that example where both are there. Like generally, like I guess in 99% of the cases in Cypress, either you write cy.xpath or cy.get, right? So let's copy this. Paste it here, submit. So it verifies both.
So there is one more question in Cypress. Does it support, Anshita is asking that, does it support data -test ID also, especially for the React locators or data test ID?
Yes. So that is like when you write data test ID, so it's a kind of like attribute only. So any attribute it's used to support. So yes.
Okay, great. So
if anything, yes, again, I will repeat that. Yes, of course, there might be few things which I'm not aware, which I might not be aware, and you might be having a specific corner scenario. So for that, please connect with me or write to me that this scenario is breaking. So I will fix that, because this is very first release. though we have tested it a lot, this is the feature which I have like tested a lot. I never done this much testing for any feature so far. So tested a lot, but yes, of course, there will be some scenarios which might get break. So I'm very much open to fix all those issues and make it perfect for all of you.
Yeah. So Suresh is asking that, let's see, out of 10 objects, 5 got updated or 5 got changed. And
Yes.
after fixing it over here, so can we export in the same format, let's see, driver.find format and copy paste it your IntelliJ or Eclipse once again?
Uh, yes. So actually that feature was there and we try to implement that. But what happens in many cases that sometimes you are writing like xpath.get and sometimes you are writing cy different kind of selectors like CSS selector or CSS. So right now that feature we have disabled. We will again enable right now if you see that. So if you are under this and you see that, you will not be able to turn on this code. But when just you were able to verify only XPath, that time we have enabled this feature and you were easily able to, because there was only one command. So I'm doing the testing for that feature. So in future, I will again enable this when the perfect testing will be done and everything will be, it will start giving the right result. So then in that case, you would be able to again get the code with the same code, like with the command. But right now it has been disabled. But best thing is always that whenever you find anything like mismatched or like zero matching node or something like that, you copy that and directly paste in your code. And here you have like copy button, edit button, any of this selector you want to verify, just click on edit button, it will paste it here and then you can verify. Here you have copy button for individually any selector you want to copy, or you can copy all the selectors by clicking on this copy button. You can also download this in XLS file. And yeah.
Okay. So the selector name, the column name that you're using, if someone is specifically writing cy.xpath or driver.by.xpath, then only it will be visible, right? But in case of Playwright, we directly write locator dot something. The page locator that we write directly. So we don't mention XPath or CSS there.
Yes. So in that case, it will pick that locator, like locator this one. So it will not tell. So it will, this is actually kind of like, you can say hard-coded kind of thing. So it will just pick the hard-coded name from your code. So whatever will be there. So it's a kind of just to show you that, okay, this was there in your code and this is the that locator. Like for an example, actually, that's a very good question. People have a hard time with that, might be. So any good example? Like, let's say this one we take. So actually here that is there. So add find by this. So it will show that like, okay, this is link, this was link text, this was ID, which you pasted from here. And if anything like search or some kind of that kind of name will be there, that also it will show you in that format. I guess that was there in these pages.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, I will have to search that. But yeah, it will show you that correct thing so that like it will be easy for someone who is verifying locators here. It will be easy for them to get to know that, okay, this is the thing. Yes, we verified for home like this in this case. So you paste this. Okay, now that we got it, so let me quickly show you. Submit. So it becomes very easy that, okay, this XPath was for this thing in your page.
Yeah.
Whatever XPath or selector, whatever Playwright selector it is. So it is easy that, okay, this one, whatever it is showing here, because if we will not show this, and in fact, like this was pretty much suggested by you that we should have this, there's something like selector name, so that like it easily, it becomes easy for person, whoever is verifying selectors here, that, okay, this XPath, this selector is for this particular keyword in your code.
Yeah, I think this is something really good. It's clearly visible that for search, this is the XPath. For search icon, this is a CSS like that. So I can just easily, the maintenance will be very easy for me to immediately rectify the problem that where exactly the issue. If it is 0, then I need to quickly check that and then update my page object before running.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So one more thing that a couple of people asking, I just try to combine the questions. What if, yeah, that's a good question, that what if the locators are written in some properties file in the form of key value pair format? Again, I don't think so. It really doesn't matter. Maybe in the
Yeah.
XML format or JSON or properties file like X path is equal to this or ID equal to this. I think you just need to copy and then paste it here, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It is actually the same example we are showing again and again. You see that?
Yeah.
X path is equal to this, X path is equal to this. So this is again equal, like you see that these are that kind of format. So whatever we are showing, those are like irrespective of any format, because you see that pretty much code is breaking somewhere, something is written. So it is like properly written over there. Like you see that X path, CSS equal, something like that. So we
Yeah.
have covered pretty much like all kind of scenarios. You just have to paste it there and set the command accordingly what it is shows in the suggestion. And if anything you are not able to if any issue you face, we are always here, just one click we are away.
But one thing, let's see, for example, XML. Although I'm not a big fan of maintaining the locator in XML or JSON,
Yes, yes,
just because of, again, it's an extra maintenance and have to write some extra parser to read those XML and JSON. But let's
yes,
say,
yes,
for example, XML is again in the XML tag, you have a tag name and the value.
yes, yes.
So in the tag name, let's say I'm writing login underscore XPath and the value, and the tag name is getting / and then closing it. The
Yes,
XML.
yes,
So will it be
yes.
able to pick that?
Yes, yes, it will also, it should be able to pick that as well. Yes, it will pick up. Just that, like wherever you have written that tag name, just replace that with selector, and wherever that selector value, just replace that with value. So I mean, we can like keep on showing a number of scenarios. There could be many scenarios. Pretty much all we covered. So yes, any scenario that it should pick up.
Okay. Yeah, just I'm sure that okay, the moment you get more and more suggestions
Yeah.
and more feedback, you'll just keep improving it.
Yes.
With more and more formats and everything, and try to make it super user friendly so that people just need
Yes.
to come here, copy paste, and then get the things immediately.
Yeah. In fact, like a lot of great things are coming in. Yes, a lot of enhancement will be there in this feature. This is just the from the beginning, I'm saying this is just the very first release we are pushing it, because I didn't want it to like keep it forever. It has, in fact, like this feature was there in my mind and I was like trying from so long. It's been like, if you like 2 years back we launched SelectorsHub together here in Naveen AutomationLabs. From then I was having this idea, but I was not able to convert it and I was not able to make it, because this was some or other scenarios used to break, and it was required a lot of effort, lot of innovation has gone inside this to make it this easy that you just pass one command and we will support Selenium, Python, or any kind of automation framework. So yeah, finally it is here.
Great. So I think, guys, so if you have any questions that it's there in your mind, you feel that okay, yeah, some suggestions or some feedback or something that you really want to test it, we can have a look.
Yeah, if you have any question, feel free to ask.
Yeah, the concept is very straightforward, that if there are any format, either it's a simple text format or Java, Python, or anything that you are using with any tool, just copy and paste it. If the format is correct, that from the drop down you select the format and then it will give you the right thing. Okay, so yeah, Sanjay, yeah, I think we have covered almost all the questions. So yeah.
Great. Okay, so then next question comes like how you can get it in your system and how you can get it started. So this feature is already live with SelectorsHub Pro version 1.0.6 onwards. And you just have, if you haven't updated, if you didn't get update, you just update your SelectorsHub Pro in your local system and you will get it immediately. This feature right now is available, will be available with the Pro version. Soon in future, very near future, we will add this in the free version SelectorsHub as well. But yes, Pro version is also almost free, just $2.5 per month, which is actually a kind of like Petro. So because we really need support from the whole community to run all these products under SelectorsHub umbrella, because lots of now free community products are there to maintain them, to keep up running them, to host a lot of events and everything. We really need your support. So for that reason, we have decided that yes, first let's push this feature in Pro, and then we will add this feature in coming months in the free version as well. So this is free, almost free, just $2.5 per month. And like Naveen also suggested this, that we should give whoever joins today's event with 1 month free trial, because by default it was like just 1 week free trial. Now you will get the link for this 1 month free trial subscription in this event link description. So in this event, like whatever event this is, in the description you will get the subscription link with 1 month free trial. So you take that subscription from there, and you can enjoy it at any point of time. If you feel that you wanted to cancel the subscription, you have the option right there. You just click on the cancel button within 1 month, and nothing will be charged to you. And I will highly recommend that you take free trial and then you ask your company to take the pro version subscription for whole team. So that way it will be helpful for all of you. And for more details, you can check out the selectorshub.com, and all the tutorials and everything, you will find it over there. I will keep on adding and improving this feature. Looking forward for your support, guys. And I hope you guys will enjoy this feature. So with that, thank you so much. And a special thanks to Naveen, Automation Labs, and Naveen for giving us opportunity to share this feature and to launch this innovation with all of you here. I hope you like this, and I'm open to take any feedback, any question here. Thank you. Over to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, Sanjay, that's really good. And the moment that last week you actually shown me already that this is a scenario and this is a concept we actually discussed 1 year back, you remember?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
I think you actually started with the first step, and then the first step itself is really great because that's the main pain point. And I always prefer that if something we are solving, whatever the innovation, that will be useful if you are really solving people's problem, the real-time problems, if you are solving it. Maybe some challenges, maybe some companies, some extension issues or whatever, but I think
Yeah, that is always there. Not every
something
company allowing Cypress, Playwright, Selenium. So they have
I've
their
seen
own
companies
framework.
where I've seen companies they don't allow Selenium also because it's a third
Yes.
party. After maybe after the protocol they have started, but I've seen
Yeah.
companies who don't even that. So we cannot obviously justify with every company, but yeah, I think it's really solving a lot of people's problem, and then especially with the locators where we are struggling and before running it, and then after the execution we get to know. So couple of suggestions from my side to all
Yes.
of you guys that whenever if you're using it, just try for next 1 month, and then you just spend dedicated time. Let's see for any simple page application you have around 15 to 20 pages, either it is Selenium or Cypress or anything, because almost like everywhere you're using page object model. Copy
Yes.
that data, the by locator or @find by, copy and paste it. So make it as a habit, as a maintenance habit, not on a daily basis, but whenever you are getting a release or whenever you feel that, okay, there could be some UI changes or there are maybe some UI changes happened, you just dedicatedly spend some time. I think within 15-20 minutes, you will get to know. Just copy paste all the pages and then check that, okay, which locator got changed, immediately fix it, and then push the code and then run your test cases through a CI/CD pipeline or whatever that you are using it. Or you can just check it quickly locally also. So I
Yep.
think this is going to save a lot of time. Otherwise, what will happen that you are getting the results is getting failed. Why? Because your XPath got changed or maybe locator got changed. Then you are going to come back, check the results, check the screenshot and everything in the failure screenshot in the Allure report or extend report, and then again coming back to the page class and then checking which class, which locator got changed. And then you fixing it and then you are running it. So that is going to take a lot of time, no doubt about it. So I think with this approach, we can just regularly make it a habit of checking it. I think that's really good. And I think
Yeah,
after
and
that,
in fact, like whenever UI change happen, you just simply verify this, because generally what the normal practice is, I believe people, how they verify that which all locators get changed. They used to run the script. Okay, this code locator got changed. They fix that. They again run the script. Then got another place where it is breaking. Then fix that again. Run. So that's how you fix all the locators whenever there's a UI change. So this way you will be able to straightforward able to verify all of them.
exactly.
And in
So
fact, like this was the question which I was always being asked, that can we verify our complete script in SelectorsHub? Because UI change happen, backlogs are there for like thousands of scripts are there which are there in backlogs. I have like last week one person was asking that we have thousands of Selenium scripts are written, but nobody is there to maintain them, and we are hiring new persons to maintain them, but we are not able. So we are going with like some different kind of tools, etc. So now these kind of problems which were there from like always, now they will be easily solved.
Exactly. In fact, I'll tell you one more thing, because whenever I talk to people, they are joining a new company, and then it's not like that everywhere you are getting a chance to develop a new framework from the scratch. Framework is already there. 500 test cases are already developed. Page objects
Always.
are already there. And the person who was maintaining those frameworks, they have already left, or maybe they are not giving the proper KT. And then see, these days, nobody will give you the proper immediate KT for next 15, 20 days. You
Of
have to
course.
understand the quick framework. So I think when you just before running it, if the burden is on you, the expectation from you that, okay, no, you have to quickly check that execution is working or not, and then quickly fix that. I think you can use this smart technique. Just all the page objects that you have written and which are already written, just import the project in your Eclipse or IntelliJ, copy and paste it, and keep verifying it.
Yes.
So if you have 500 test cases also, and I'm assuming, okay, let's say you're having 100 and 200 pages also, like within 2-3 hours, you can just finish your work. Or let's within one day, you can finish your work.
Yeah.
You update it, and then you finally run it. And then you see that, yeah, maybe then some other issues are coming because of the flow got changed, or maybe some functionality got deleted, something like that. Then it's a different problem altogether, not the locator issue. But at least you will
Right.
get much better confidence that
Yes.
my locators are fixed, and it's always up to date with the current build with the UI. Whatever the UI that we have, it's always updated.
And in fact, like in UI automation, whenever your script used to go in backlog, 99% of the cases it always goes in because of like locators issue. Because other things like is not going to like your big setups, and like once you have done everything, framework setups, the main core logic, that is not going to change. The framework wrappers and all, they're always going to work. The only things which used to change and flakiness comes is like locators in UI automation.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was having, like a couple of people were having the concern that, okay, why do we have so much amount of time we have to spend only for the UI automation and the UI things? Why these selectors serve and all such things? So I think
Yeah.
maybe we have to understand the current market scenario is that it's not like that you have to develop the framework on a daily basis. The framework is only one-time activity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once the foundation and the infrastructure is ready, after that, you have to keep adding your test cases.
Keep adding and maintenance. I'm
Make
not
the
going to hire architect every day in my company or in every 6 months that, okay, come and set up the framework and then we will like, see, SelectorsHub has been once invented and created and developed. Now, entire life of SelectorsHub, this is going to be maintained and more features are going to be added. So now who is going to have the like architecture or the framework going to develop? So framework, we hardly get a chance in our career to develop the framework from the scratch. So it is always going to be like maintain or like add more test cases. That's the harsh reality. Yes, we learn. We all should learn that to develop frameworks from scratch. We should have the knowledge when we become the architect and all. But in reality, we all like when you are having some limited years of experience, we all used to keep adding the test cases,
And that's
maintaining them.
also a learning, right? Adding the test
Yeah.
cases and designing the pages and then running
And
it.
that's where like you get knowledge of complete frameworks, and that's how you become, after a few years you become architect, and then you design your own frameworks and other stuff you do.
Yeah. So I think locators plays a very important role, and the learning about the DOM, learning about the knowledge about the DOM, and then learning about the locator strategy, that plays a very, very important role if you are working as a UI automation guy. Infrastructure setup, creating Docker containers, creating Selenium grid setup on AWS and everything, it's one-time activity. Once it is done, it's done. It's always 24/7. It will start working, and that's it, one time, and you are done. Maybe once in a while you will just restart your instances and everything, but every day you have to deal with the pages. Every day you have to deal with the test cases. You have to check that, okay, there is a new build in the UI, and then we have to keep checking my locators are working fine against the latest version and the
Yeah.
latest build. That is the main pain point, and that is what
Yes.
nobody actually
In
talks
fact, like
about.
you see that the command, whether you are using Cypress, whether you are using Playwright or Selenium or WebDriver or any automation framework, you see that that command is always fixed. Dot click is in every statement is fixed. Dot send key is in every statement is fixed. But what new thing, what the creativity in each line of automation script you will have to add is that you have to find the element, and for each line of code, locators will be different. You cannot say that like dot and then you get the method name and you can use that for locators. No, for every single line of your UI automation script, you will have to show your creativity. You will have to add the locators. That's where the UI automation, like in every line, you have to show your knowledge, your creativity, your experience by adding the robust locators over there. Because rest of the thing like driver, dot, find element, dot, click, or dot send keys, those methods are always fixed in your framework. They have been like once written, you are always calling those methods. But for selectors, there is nothing like that. You can call those methods and it will be used. Done. No, you will have to show your creativity. You will have to use your brain to find that element smartly so that that locator didn't break when you open the website next time.
Exactly. That's very absolutely point. And that is a main, success mantra behind the UI automation. How good you are, in writing the
Yeah.
how complex, element that you can solve it. Writing a for loop and handling the web table logic is not a big deal. But how exactly you are finding the dynamic checkbox, which is against the row and column, through XPath, you can easily solve it instead of writing 2 for loops. So I think locator plays a very, very important role.
Yes.
In UI and moving on. Okay, so that's good. And I think that's all, Sanjay, for the selectors of questions. So we can just
Perfect.
perfect. We can have another session maybe after a couple of weeks. And once you have something new in your bucket.
Yes, definitely we will have it. And anyways, like on 5th of November, we are going to meet all of the people out there in RTP NCR. So we'll meet in person, we'll answer all the questions which they will have, and we'll show it like in detail, everything. So looking forward to meet all of the people out there.
Yeah, so guys, I'm sharing the RTP registration link in the chat and in the description also. If you haven't registered, please go and then register. It will be a great, amazing event. We are associating with Lambda Test, and there are some really good presentations, and the speakers will be presenting some really good ideas and really good stuff, and it will be really good for your networking in NCR region. So that is what we are also looking for. We have already prepared some really good, amazing chapters for you, and then some really good goodies, and then we'll have pizza together, and then I'm sure that will be a great fun. Good. Thank you so much, Sanjay. That's all for today. And thanks for coming and then showing this thing. And thank you all of you guys that coming live and then asking your questions. Feel free to ask in the comment section. I think Sanjay can take
I will.
comments.
Yeah, later. I will keep on taking the comments. And if you guys have any feedback, anything, I'm always open. And you will find more tutorials and everything in detail on the SelectorsHub website and YouTube channel. So keep checking, and if any feedback, always I'm here. Okay. And you will find the 1 month free trial link in this description, or maybe we can paste it on the chat as well, so people can take it directly. Yeah.
Yes.
And with that, thank you so much everyone for joining, and have a great night, great week ahead. Thank you so much, Naveen, for having us here.
Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye. I'll see you then.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.